what them haters talking about.
Damn. Order in Texas.
What's up, family? Palm Beach Gardens police said in a statement on Friday that tennis star Venus Williams lawfully entered the intersection before last month's fatal car crash that claimed the life of an elderly man. Police cited new evidence in the form of surveillance footage that was captured near Venus Williams' home. The video shows Venus Williams' Toyota Sequoia driving through the intersection on a green light, then colliding with a Hyundai Accent driven by Linda Barson. Linda Barson sustained multiple injuries, and her husband was left in critical condition after the accident. 2 weeks later, he died. Now, originally, Venus Williams was determined to be at fault, and the internet just blew up. People were accusing her of all kind of things, calling her all kind of names. Now, since this new evidence has come out, let's see how many people out there who was talking down and criticizing her and just calling her all kind of names. Let's see how many of them retract their comments. Don't hold your breath. Most of them have ulterior motives. Now, just because the police said that she lawfully entered the intersection doesn't necessarily mean that she's totally out of the woods. She still may be on the hook in a civil court. Because civil and criminal, two different things. Remember? OJ won in the criminal court, but they hit him up for like $30-something million in the civil court. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Before I go any further, I want to send a big shout out to J.R. Henry for sending me this story in the first place. Y'all check out the video, leave your comments, and I'll come back with mine. In a statement to USA Sports, Venus's lawyer Malcolm Cunningham said this: "The update from the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department and video released today show that Venus lawfully entered the intersection on a green light and was impeded in her progress through the intersection. As the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department points out, once Miss Williams entered the intersection lawfully, she had the right to proceed through the intersection, and other vehicles, including those with a red light changing to green, were obligated to yield the right-of-way to Miss Williams. Miss Williams is grateful for the continued diligence and efforts of the Palm Beach Garden Police Department in its investigation. At the same time, as this process moves forward, she remains deeply saddened by the loss suffered by the Barton family and continues to keep them in her thoughts and prayers." I really do think that she do feel a deep sense of sorrow for that accident. I don't think she's just feeling sad and crying and going on just because she's gonna get hit up or something. She don't want to get hit up. I don't think that's it. I think she really do feel for those people. I mean, a life was lost, and I really do believe that she's sincere in her reactions. A big loss. Anytime, it's a big loss. Anytime you lose a loved one suddenly. It's unfortunate that the Barsons lost a family member, but they were just too quick to sue. I do believe that the thing to do would have been to wait until the investigation was complete. Let them make the determination that, yes, Venus Williams was at fault. And then you make your move. But their lawyer was just way too quick to get on TV and start trying to gather public sympathy. That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like he was more interested in getting public sympathy than finding out what the facts of the case were. And another thing is this, just because, like I was saying earlier, just because they found her lawfully to have entered that intersection does not necessarily mean that she won't be held liable in a civil suit. Civil, criminal, two different things. So that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting because y'all know how it goes in the United States. You step into a courtroom, anything can happen. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Order of protection.